zoomed in at a perfect moment. Hello and welcome back, guys. It's Cromwell again. Now, in the last battle we took on some Italians, some lightly defended Italian positions. They were pretty easy to overrun. I think we lost like one, so you know, not the end of the world at all. Now, looks like they're trying to get their revenge. They're attacking us, so we've got to defend two positions. Now, I have bought some defensive units to use. We've got machine gun, mortar, anti-tank gun. We've got the BT-2 from the last mission, which I'm not sure where I want to place. I feel like the AT guns are going to be good up here because it's quite flat. So I think I'm going to send the AT gun up there. I'm going to put the mortar there because it's got lots of cover. It can hide. I've got an ammunition crate which I think I'm going to stick with these guys. And yeah, I'm going to put the BT just on this road here. I've got a Maxim machine gun. I'm going to put that up on this point here as well because it's quite open. I feel like that's going to be perfect for taking out swathes of infantry. Now, early Russian squads don't come with a machine gunner, which is a problem because early German squads, if you play the opposite side, do come with an MG34 at the very least, sometimes MG42. Focus exclusively on ruining all the cover. Really, I'm going to go through the house. Well, there goes like a solid percentage of my cover for the infantry. Because apparently I could have possibly go. But you know what? We live and learn. They're taking a little while to get there, so I'm hoping that we can build our positions up before anyone arrives.
К бою готов! Слушаю.
Now, I have given these guys an anti-tank rifle up here as well. I feel like I've kind of neglected these guys over here because they don't have a huge amount to defend themselves with. But they have got the tank, which has its mobility to move, if need be, to give fire support in any which way. And now these guys are stuck. Man, how is it this difficult? Right, and I'm going to position him there. Make sure he can fire, open fire. Now the Maxim, I'm going to put next to this little trench here. The AT gun can go a little bit further back because we don't need it to be firing all that much. I don't think we'll see too much in the way of armoured vehicles. Maybe one or two, but you know, I don't think we'll have too many worries.
Так точно, товарищ командир. К бою готов.
Ждем дальнейших указаний. I'm only building over here because I have a feeling they might try and flank me.
Жду приказа.
I'm also going to be a little bit cheeky. Build a medic tent. Because you know what? Up until recently, didn't know you could do that. Didn't know that you could resupply all this guy's bandages. Right. So yeah, we've got mortars. Way mortar, sorry. They do have smoke rounds. I didn't think they did at this stage. But hey ho. Now it's just a bit of a waiting game. Oh, there we go. Coming from this direction. What do we think? Just probably some basic infantry. I can't imagine it'll be anything too extravagant. Now, let's hope you survive. You are kind of the only hope in terms of anti-armor and anti-vehicle over here. Oh, see, they're pushing. They're starting to push. I feel like the developers of this game are a little bit generous with how long you get to set up your defences for these positions. I mean, I know I sort of only just finished,
Я
but
готов.
I know I don't need to rush, because you do get, like, I don't know, well, probably about 5 minutes. But then when you get heavier guns, unless you've got transport trucks, they do take a long time to get to their positions. So I guess it's a good trade-off. Now let's see what this guy's firing. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's move him here. Make sure the anti-tank gun's got its sandbags to protect it. Now, who do we think is going to get hit first? I mean, this position might not get hit at all. I was playing a German Conquest the other day, and one position just didn't get attacked. I had 3 positions, 2 quite close to each other, and 1 kind of out in the sticks. And the one out in the sticks was well defended, but they didn't need to be. And the other 2 positions were less well defended because they were close together. So the forces I would have used were kind of melded together. But yeah, the 2 positions that were really close to each other got hit pretty hard. Now, I feel like they're taking quite a while. Not hearing any engines. So I'm under the impression that we've got infantry only. Now, this is the boring part of this video, I'm afraid. I cannot hurry it up because, unlike Editor, you don't have a game speed modifier to speed it up a little bit. Speaking of Editor, my channel will not only be these types of videos. I do create my own maps and missions, and I will be making cinematics. How good I'll be at them, I don't know, but I've got a map that I built recently, a sort of heavily fortified German hill against a combined American and British assault using infantry, tanks. There's a smoke artillery. Oh, here we go. Our first engagement. What was that? Oh, they've got some water. Okay, this is a problem. Let's take 2 of the guys. We'll try and pinpoint it. I can hear it. Oh, it's down here. It's down here? There it is.
Мы под артобстрелом! Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Оставляйтесь по стуле!
Уничтожен!
Right, captured that mod.
Сделаем.
Понял.
Other position. Mortar over there. Come on. Guys, get it out of the water. Yeah, you can. Try and get rid of it. We've captured the water now. What's this? They've got just a machine gun emplacement. Not going to be very useful for them at this point. At this point, it's got it's glitched, but as soon as you aim in a bit more,
Огонь!
Not for this one, anyway.
Вижу.
Okay. Our mortar's firing. Let's make sure they got some. No, I did hit on that. AT gun is opening up on this little armor car here. Oh, disabled it already. Jesus, I think it's now, I don't expect this mortar to be very hard. They are most simple infantrymen, they're not artillery.
Санитара, быстро!
So they have two different types of mortar shells inside them, and smokes. It's very interesting. Oh. The sound effects in this game slash mod. Oh, what? I don't think any game comes close to the visual effects in this one. Company of Heroes has some great sound effects, especially the first game. It's the sound of artillery coming down and hitting the ground is spectacular. Now, again, this position's not been hit very hard, so I'm not too concerned about it. He says he gets move the ammo crate up. Oh, they've got an empty tank. There's something to say about it. When troops start running out of ammo, start finding themselves like a problem. This hill's a bit of a hill, isn't it? Water the guys coming down the road. God, I love the enemy.
Здесь врач нужен!
Not hitting anyone. Mortars firing out, come on, right on top of their heads. Oh, that was close. See, how did these guys get here? PPSH.
Держимся
Oh,
вместе!
PPD.
Нужно
Okay, so
прикрытие!
this PPD doesn't have the best systems. Not sure why. Again, I'm quite excited for what they've got in store for future content. Now, I was at one point unable to play this game without the Hang 'em High's soundscape, because that made the sound so much more intense. Like I said earlier, the MG42 was just perfect. And I saw on the Gates of Hell YouTube channel that they had actually hired the guy who made that mod to improve the sound on their game. They uploaded a video about a month ago showcasing the MG42. It was very close to what this mod had done to that sound. So I'm hoping this year the sound overhaul that they have been teasing. Jesus Christ, they've snuck up. Oh no! Please tell me MG can face them. Oh my god. Oh, that was sneaky. But it looks as if the MG position there handled it perfectly well. Just need the medic to go and revive him. Less losses, the better. Wow, this video is going to be a lot longer than the first one. The
Нам
first
здесь
one was so
врач
quick.
нужен!
Как
It was so
больно!
easy. I don't know what's the deal with these lag spikes. I think it may be something to do with the recording software that I'm using, because my game like never lags when I play it on my own. Well, on my own. What am I talking about? When I'm not recording.
Патроны давай!
I just can't get close. Just
Какие
hope they
будут
don't run out of
указания?
ammo. Yeah, this guy's got quite a bit. Why has he got a drum mag? Is he the leader assist? No, he's a rifleman. Interesting. Squad
Так
leader.
точно?
So what's this guy then? Just SMG infantry. It's not even the same drum magazine.
Ждем дальнейших
How
указаний.
peculiar. I've only seen one vehicle so far. It's a little bit
Медика!
Oh my god! I could not have zoomed in at a perfect moment. That was a moment. That was wow. It's more than obviously getting kills to it. Can we counter battery? Oh! Okay, that wasn't even the mortar, that was the
Нам здесь врач нужен!
AT gun will pinpoint hit on that mortar. How's it doing for high explosive ammo? I haven't seen it shoot too much. Okay, so it's got enough. I'm just over halfway. Holding both positions with no problems really at all. We had a little scare of the sneaky guys ran up on the side. I think, you know what? These guys over
Врачай сюда!
here. This guy's running for his life. So he's only got a rifle.
Покажем им, где раки
Chuck
выходили.
him there.
Так точно!
Let's build you one of these.
Нам здесь врач нужен!
In the event that you do get rushed, at least you
Слушай.
can
Я ног не чувствую!
use your anti-tank rifle to good use against vehicles, at least anyway. And you have a pistol, so if they do sneak up the hill again. One guy on his own. He's a rifle with an SMG, as you do. Come on. Oh, see, I knew they would try again. Do it. Take them down, take them down. Oh, medic. Where'd the medic go? Quick. That's it, get cut down. Oh, excuse me. That was the way that mortar made both guys flip forward.
Санитара!
Okay, medic doing his job.
К бою готов!
Так точно?
No, not on the outside. That's not helpful at all. See, it only seems to lag over here. But if it's the low-lying smoke from the shells and mortar, it usually leave me in counter battery mortar. Looks like it's just the sound of our mortar hitting the enemies. I mean, come on. I know I go on about these sound effects. They're just fantastic. The visual effects as well, the little mortar shell, the smoke. You just don't get that in any other game. Even like some first-person shooters just don't get the sound design. You know, I follow this game, the game's development as such. Barbed Wire Studios announced that they're making their own
Все сюда!
game for this engine. It was along the lines of Men of War. I was quite excited, and I had no idea who they were as a development company, but I can only ever support developers that use this engine and develop games of quality like this. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, I went into a game store and I picked up Faces of War, and I thought, oh, this is an interesting looking game. And I picked it up and I played that game to death. I played all the campaigns. I was terrible at them. I really struggled to finish them because I was young. I didn't really understand, you know, the tactics. I used to just take control of one guy and try and, you know, get him to kill everyone and be done with it. You know, and then later on in life, Men of War came out, and again, that was just so fantastic. The missions were great. That's when I discovered the editor, and there was like a desert airfield map that you could play on. I used to love playing on that map, just setting up little battles. Then we got like Men of War Assault Squad, and again, loved that game. Thought it was fantastic. It just built upon what was already good about Men of War. And then we got like, that's when I started getting into multiplayer. Started playing multiplayer a bit. Then we got Condemned Heroes, which was just obviously single player campaign. Not Condemned Heroes, sorry. Men of War Red Tide, which focused on sort of the Russian naval battalions. Sorry, I know what I'm talking about. Men of War Red Tide. Vietnam really excited because it was a different era. And again, loved that game. I didn't really feel like the style of Men of War, in the sense that it was like covert in a sense, whereas obviously in Vietnam there wasn't all fighting, it was all out guerrilla warfare. And then we got more Condemned Heroes. It was just more solid content, and that's all I wanted. Because at the time I couldn't script. I used to just go on the editor, choose a map, wouldn't even know how to apply an environment, place some units down, and then occasionally put in an artillery strike using the artillery strike spawners, stuff like that. And then we got obviously Men of War Assault Squad 2, which, oh hello, vehicle, that's just the same. We get taken out pretty quickly. No, he didn't take them out. What is that? Some kind of, is that a machine gun? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so we got Men of War Assault Squad 2, which didn't have campaigns as such. It had those like skirmish missions. Some of those was like amazing. There was one, I think for the American campaign, there was an Ardennes forest one, and that one was fantastic. Yeah, we had Men of War Assault Squad 2 for a long time before anything else even close. And then we got mods. Some of the mods that came out from Men of War, they're still good. You've got, I think the first one I really into was Rob's, who I now believe is actually a developer for this. We'll get to know. And that elevated Assault Squad 2 to a completely different level with the sound effects. I know specifically that there's a sound effect in there that a ricochet off a tank is taken straight from the film Fury, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then we got like Star Wars, Warhammer, Halo, all these. Oh, this guy's out of ammo. See, this is when you've got to start worrying when they start running out of ammo. But yeah, all the mods that we got for Men of War Assault Squad 2, and like I said, we're still getting them. They're still releasing them. Like recently came out 1992: A Dying World. Fantastic mod. brings it into the sort of Cold War era, but has ported the helicopters from Call to Arms in, and do you know what? They work better than they do in Call to Arms. When they get shot down, they actually realistically spin out of control and crash into the ground. Don't get that in Call to Arms, you know, which is the most recent mainline release from Digital Mindsoft, who did Assault Squad and Assault Squad 2. Don't get me wrong, Call to Arms is great, but it doesn't have the same feeling as this does. Luckily, again, mods have altered the way I look at that game. You've got Warfighter mod, fantastic, really heightens the game to another level. Again, sound design in the model there is fantastic. There's another realism mod, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Big Old. That's a fantastic mod, if not a bit difficult, because it really bumps up the realism there. And then of course we got this, Gates of Hell, which has just taken the game series to a whole nother level. The sound design, the animations, the map design, everything about this game is absolutely stunning. And you know, the DLCs are fantastic. I mean, when we actually get official DLC that introduces the other fronts, I'm going to be jumping for joy. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. You cannot go wrong with it, because everything about what they've done already is brilliant. Some mods make it slightly better. I mean, for example, I only have Valor because it adds those other factions. It's the only reason I play it, because I don't really like being limited to just Russia and Germany. See what I mean? When you start getting in these defensive missions, running out of those, it becomes